I am going to teach you how to homeschool legally while keeping the government off your back and keeping your family happy. Stay tuned. Now, I want you to stay to the end because I'm going to provide for you an actual tool. We call it the Homeschool Roadmap. It's going to give you all the links you need. Everything I talk about here will be in there. You don't have to be taking any notes. Hey there, homeschool moms. I'm Rebecca, and welcome to My Homeschool Village, where we make homeschooling simple, stress-free, and full of joy. Here, we share real solutions for busy moms, engaging resources, time-saving hacks, and a supportive community to help you homeschool with confidence. Let's build this village together. In today's video, I'm going to cover the first 6 essential steps to getting started homeschooling. I'm going to teach you your rights. We're going to talk about knowing the laws and how to find them. I'm going to show you how to file appropriately. We're going to talk about keeping track and reporting for your children's education. We're going to talk about to test or not to test when it's appropriate. And last but not least, getting your child into the right curriculum so that you're doing as little work as possible and they're learning as much as possible. All right, number 1, you need to know your rights as a parent. Very important. We had a parent in Colorado approach us who was getting bullied by the local district. And I am just here to let you know right now, that's illegal, number 1. You don't need permission to homeschool currently in any state in the US. There is no permission needed. It's simply the decision of the parent. If that's what you decide to do, there is no school or district that can deny you that right. They are your children. It is your decision, and you get to do it however you want. And now we'll go over the laws. You need to know the rights and the legal requirements by state. Every state has its own laws for homeschooling. The real trick is whether or not they actually pursue and follow through with the laws that they require. And depending on your state, let's go over that. Let me share my screen here with you so that you can see where you need to go. Number 1, you're going to go to the hslda.org. This is the Homeschool Legal Defense Association. You only need this program to find out your laws. They do have a membership where you can pay, I believe it's about $15 a month. And when you do that, you have their lawyers at your back. You do not need this for every state. The states I recommend you having this for is California, New York, Washington State, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. These are all some of our strictest states to homeschooling. Even possibly Oregon. The other states generally are pretty good to work with, but if you do have a state with higher laws, you might want to pay this $15 a month fee. If you don't, if you are in some of the other states, I wouldn't worry about it. But I would come here to hslda.org. The link is in the roadmap that I'll share with you later. First, you're going to come here. You're going to go to legal, and then you're going to go to state homeschool laws, or homeschool laws by state, and you're going to click on your state. As you see, it even tells you here, these red states are the highest and strictest places to homeschool. The lowest regulation is blue, although I have to say California, this is colored a little differently. So you click on the state where you're homeschooling in. The green states have almost no requirement whatsoever. You don't even have to tell them you're homeschooling. So make sure that you come in here, click on that state. Once you've clicked on a state, it will give you exactly what you need. There'll be videos. Texas tends to be the easiest, so there's not as much. So let's click on a red state. You'll go into one of these states. There'll be videos, view complete details, give you everything you need on what you need to homeschool. Make sure you're following these laws. Number 3 you're going to want to do is make sure you file appropriately. Now, it will tell you on here what is recommended and how you need to file. Generally, you file through your district, not your school. Your school has no rights authorities over your children. The district is the one responsible for reporting education. So you're going to go to your local website of your district. So if you are in Nebo School District, go to neboschooldistrict.com. And then what you'll do is simply type in their search bar, homeschool regulations or homeschool file form. Each website has a form that you will file in order to let the state know you are officially homeschooling your children. I currently live in Utah. We have to file once and never again. In Texas, you don't even have to file. Don't worry about it. In other states, you have to file and submit paperwork. So make sure that you have gone to the district, not the school. If the school gives you any trouble whatsoever pulling your child out of it, make sure that you go to the district and talk to them. Don't go through your school. Okay, that is very, very, very important, and we'll give you more information in the roadmap at the end. Number 4, you're going to keep track and report. Some states require reporting weekly, some states require reporting monthly, some by year, some by semester. Now, don't panic over this, you guys. It's really, really easy to do. They even give you the form. And inside My Homeschool Village's membership, we actually walk you through those forms. We've already pulled up the forms and show you exactly how to fill them out through My Homeschool Village's membership and with our curriculums so that it's all done for you. You don't even have to worry about that. We've got it for you. But you do want to make sure, depending on your state, that you're doing the proper reporting that is required by that state. Do you have to test your children? In some states you do. In Virginia, you do have to test your children, I believe, by semester. Most states do not require tests. You can opt your children out for those who do require testing, but generally there is no testing. There's no STAR testing, state testing. When you are homeschooled, you don't have to test your children, and I highly recommend against it, and here's why. Studies show that children who grow up doing tests all the time and being judged by those tests tend to have a lot of anxiety over those tests. I personally, after 25 years of homeschooling, did not test my children. And when they got to college, they saw tests as just another assignment. There was no anxiety, there was no stress over it. They didn't put their entire confidence in whether or not they could pass a test. And guess what? They aced them. They were generally some of the highest testing students in their classes. So you don't need to test to prepare children to test. A test is just another assignment on what you know when you're older. ACTs and SATs were a breeze for my children because testing was not taught to them to be any kind of definition of who they were or their value. So avoid testing at all costs. If you need to know where they are and curriculums, stay tuned. I'm going to show you that in just a second. You're going to get the right program for your child. This is number 6. Get the right program for your child. Everybody thinks that a curriculum is really going to make or break their homeschooling, and it can, in that if you get a curriculum that is completely against the way your family works or the way your children behave or the way they learn, it could really make homeschooling miserable. We teach you in My Homeschool Village how to pick a curriculum that fits your family and not try to make your family fit a curriculum. There are so many options out there. My Homeschool Village has created a curriculum that is completely customizable, specifically for children on IEPs. So if you have a child with an IEP, any kind of special needs child, whether they're dyslexic, ADHD, or any type of need, My Homeschool Village has actually partnered with some of the nation's top online programs where you can go and pick and choose in between them to fit your child's needs, levels. They can read at 3rd grade level and do math at 8th grade level and switch it up however you need. So it's important that you can pick a curriculum that fits the needs of your child. How do you know what your child needs? That's something we can teach you in another video, as well as inside My Homeschool Village. We coach you on how to do that all the way through. Now, when you click the link below, I'm going to email you this lovely roadmap. What in here, you're going to get everything that I just told you about. You're going to get the links that you need, your legal forms. You're going to learn how to do their learning style. Every child has a different learning style. Mom, you have a different learning style than some of your children. There are quizzes in here that you can go in and test and find out. Are you visual learners? Are you audio learners? What works best for you? We also in here will show you exactly what to do with your first 3 weeks at home. Don't jump right into homeschooling. We'll show you why. And then here we have books that you can read to learn truly how to educate. If you feel uneducated to educate, these books will help you get to where you need to be. We're going to guide you along with the curriculums in here. We've got stories in how to help. And then at the very end here, we even have These are placements. We have a way for you to find financial help. There are programs in some states that will help you and give you money to help you homeschool. We also provide a weekly schedule and what that looks like inside the roadmap. We show you multiple ways you can homeschool with your family. And we have a menstrual cycle plan as well. These I will go over more in another video later on. But for now, how to divide it all up. Get this roadmap. This will help you along in your homeschool journey and getting started. So if you're ready to take the next step and need a community to help guide you, join us in My Homeschool Village. You'll never have to homeschool alone again. Our village is here to support you and your family. So follow for more tips, or better yet, come join us. Never homeschool alone again. Come join the village. We've got your back. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss more tips to help your homeschooling journey. See you next time.